The next part that I have to do is I have to create the triangle wedges. So I need to create this triangular wedge in here and over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a triangle and I'm going to extrude out. Now the wedge of that triangle is 0.375. Take that back out. Now I want to work on this face here. Now I don't have a triangular command, but I do have a line command. So I'm going to use my line command, and as soon as I do that, it asks me what plane I want to work on. I want to work on this plane. When it does that, it knows that what I am drawing. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to pull straight up, and my dimension was 12. Okay? Now, I am going to pick, oops. When I do that, I told it was 12, but it didn't actually draw 12. So I'm going to come to the home screen, and I am going to pull my sketch and go sketch dimension, pick endpoint to endpoint, pull it out to the side. Sorry, I got to pick the other endpoint. Hold on. I'm just going to click on the line. Oh, as soon as I can touch it. Okay, I'm just hitting escape to get out of the command. I am going to sketch dimension, and I'm going to just touch the blue line and pull it out. See how it says 8.12? I'm going to type in 12. There we go. Now, I can also draw in this view instead of drawing from the right side. So I'm going to click on my line. So I'm going to click on line, and I'm going to go from endpoint, and I'm going to pull it out this direction. Make sure it's horizontal. That's what's nice about working in the right side view, though. This distance is 8.25. Now, I am going to, when you're in the command already, you can continue with that command. So if I click on this point, oh, I guess it didn't work. So I'm going to create one more line from this point to this point. When I did that, notice that it creates a triangle. See the yellow area? So now I'm going to extrude, and I'm going to notice now when I pick this triangle or this, when you have bounded areas, it creates an object that you can extrude. So I want this one, so I pick it, but I'm also holding the shift key down, and I pick the second triangle. Now, I need it to extrude out 0.375 and hit enter. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, that inner face. Now, what you can do is there's two options to rotate or to move your sketch around so you can click on different things. You can hold the shift key and the wheel, your scroll mouse, and rotate it around to visually see what you need to see. You can also use the free orbit, but you still have to hold the shift key to get it to free orbit. You either pull it down and use free orbit, or you just go ahead and hit shift and use your scroll mouse. Now, I am terrible with the scroll mouse. I'm just not that great at controlling it, so I just use the isometric views. So I'm just going to rotate it to the opposite side so I can touch this side. So I am going to create another line on this face. So I'm going to start at the bottom here, and I'm going to pull up, straight up, and I'm going to type in 12. I am going to, and you can also type in L for line, and I'm going to pull it straight across. Not all of the commands like AutoCAD work in Fusion. Some of them do. Line does. And this is 8.25. And then I'm going to click or type L, and I'm going to go, oops, type L. Well, I'm going to click line there to there. And I'm going to go to my home screen. So you can see it now. Click back to the side. So you can see I've got my triangle. So now I'm going to go to extrude. Now, sometimes you tell it to stop sketch. As soon as you can either tell it to stop sketch, or you can just start an extrude command, and it knows that the sketch command has been stopped. So I'm going to pick on this, hold the shift, pick on that, and then type in 0.375. Now you'll know to type in a positive number based on where this blue arrow is pointing. So it's always pointing in the positive direction. And I hit enter. Go back to my home screen. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to have to create the back part of it. So I've got a couple more things. I need to create this piece right here and then the two holes.